Hi sewing friends, welcome to my sewing room. My name's Beth, and if you're new, welcome. My husband and I are in Minot, North Dakota at an Airstream rally, enjoying visiting with a lot of other campers here, and there's also a sewing room, so I thought I'd share a little bit about what I'm doing and what I've been doing on this big trip. Here is my sewing area in the big hall here at the fairgrounds in Minot, North Dakota, and there's a lot of other crafters here, so I'm having fun sewing as well as admiring all of the other projects going on all around me. I brought along some 8-inch squares of thin cotton fabric that I'll be using for my foundation piecing, and I brought a bag of scraps. So I'm just sewing strips around some red squares, and this pretty strip here was given to me by my neighbor right across the table. She gave me a few scraps left over from what she's working on, and that's kind of fun to add some other quilters scraps to your projects, a little bit of a memory here in my scrap quilt. I like using foundation paper or foundation fabric when making this kind of a scrappy block. When all of the strips are different sizes, it kind of gives me something to aim for, and I know when I get to the right size. So this is an 8-inch square with a lot of scraps sewn right on top of that fabric, and then I trimmed the blocks so that now I'll have a nice bunch of quilt blocks to put together when I have enough for a quilt. Here's a bag that's in my trailer that needed a little update, so I'm going to make one of my squares just a little bit bigger and applique it right over the printing on that bag. Once I had my quilt square large enough, I pinned it on the front, and I stuck a little book in there so that I can easily sew around the edge of the quilt block. After I tucked the raw edge in, I can just push my needle right through to that book, and I won't have to have my hand in there to so it doesn't catch the back of the bag. And when I was done, I was really pleased with how it came out. The Airstream group is donating a lot of hats and scarves to a local charity here, the United Way, and they've also someone brought a bunch of yarn so that you could make hats and scarves. So I did get a ball of yarn, and I'm working on a hat to donate to the charity this year. On our way here to the rally, we stopped and visited my son and daughter-in-law in South Dakota, and they took us to the Ingalls Wilder historic home tour, and I thought I'd share the couple of quilts that I saw on the tour. It was a really interesting tour. there in De Smet, South Dakota. There's a quilt made by a friend of Carolyn Ingalls, and here is her sewing kit that looks very worn. She did a lot of sewing, I guess, because this little sewing kit was really worn out. And here's another quilt that was in one of the houses there. This video is sort of like a postcard of my travels, and another thing we did here in Minot, North Dakota is we visited a Fjord Folk Fest, a Scandinavian heritage festival, and I was able to make a little yarn doll at one of the tables. Here's an example of what I'll be making, and there was a lady there teaching myself and some other kids how to make these fun yarn dolls. Thanks for joining me as I share a little bit about what's been going on in our travels, and also a few more blocks here at the fairgrounds before we take off to head home, visit some friends. It might be kind of quiet here on my channel till I get home. You just never know. Maybe I'll run into another quilty adventure on our travels. But thanks for joining me today, and I'll see you next time.